Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have come out with one more logic building problem that will be seen in most of the company placements. So first let me explain you what the problem is, and then I am going to run my code and then show you how all the test cases are being passed, so that you can either use the same solution or you can modify it to further optimize it. And if you can further optimize it, kindly do post it in the comment section. That can be benefit for others also. And let me explain you the problem first. So this is the problem. Is palindrome possible by rearranging the digits in the given number? So you are not supposed to remove any digit. All the digits must be retained, and then you should decide whether we can form a palindrome with the given digits by just rearranging the positions. That's what we are supposed to do. And we will be given a function where the input will be passed as argument, and we need to consider that input, and we need to build our own logic by rearranging the digits and then checking if palindrome is possible with rearranging the digits in the positions. And then if palindrome is possible, we must return 2, otherwise we must return 1. So this is the problem. It's very simple to understand, but most of them will fail to implement it because of the time duration whatever that is being given. So let me give some example test cases and then explain my code from that. So here are the three examples which I have taken. So here you can find the number 21251, and the output you can see it is 2. As mentioned, if palindrome is possible, we must return 2. If palindrome is not possible, we must return 1. And the given number 21251, we know that it's not palindrome, but output is being returned to. The reason is, you can observe, if I can make this particular number as 21512, now you can see it is a palindrome. Or even I can change it to 12521, even this is a palindrome. So these are the two possible rearranging I can do to make the given number as a palindrome. That's the reason the output being returned is 2. Next, coming to 2125, this particular is not going to be a palindrome. That's the reason output is being returned 1. In whatever the combinations you try also, you can definitely identify that this number can never be a palindrome. And the third test case, 11223. So straight away this number is not a palindrome, but again as mentioned, if I just make it as 12321, this is a palindrome number. Or I can also make it 21312, this is also a palindrome. So this is how you are supposed to rearrange the digits in the given positions, and then you are not supposed to remove any digit from the given number. And if you are able to get a palindrome number with the rearrangement, then you should return 2, else you should return 1. So this is what you are supposed to develop. And suppose, just observe, if I am removing this 1, that is 1223, now what should be the output? Definitely the output should be returned now 1, because 1223 can never be a palindrome. Something like this. You just need to understand that you can rearrange the digits but not remove any digit, and then you should tell if the number is a palindrome or not. If the number can be a palindrome with the rearrangement, you should return 2, else you should return 1. Now let me run my code and explain you how I have written that, so that you can better understand that and you can further optimize it. So this is the code what I have written. So first let me run it. So I'm going to take the same test cases what I have explained you there. So the first number I have given is 21251, and here you can see in the console. So this 21251, as I said, you can rearrange it to 21512 or 12521, which can be a palindrome number. So the output is being 2. Now let me run and show you the other test cases. So the next number which I have given you there is 2125. So you are getting 1. As mentioned, this can never be a palindrome. And let me show you the third test case. So the third test case I have said you is about 1111223, and again it is returning 2, because as mentioned, so we can form 12321 or 21312, which can be palindromes. And as lastly I mentioned, by removing 1, so that is 1223, it can be never a palindrome. That's the reason it is returning 1. So this is the code what I have written. As mentioned, this particular code what I have written is in order to show you in my desktop. That's the reason I have taken the main method and read the input. But these 3 lines need to be avoided when you are using this code in the placement exams, because there you will be directly given a function where input will be passed to you. So that's the reason these 3 lines to be avoided. And then even when you are going to return, you should return in integer. So here also you should remove this system.out.print and then replace it with return statement. Those are the only 2 changes. You can just do it and get through all the test cases fast. Now the code what I have used is, first what I have done is, since the input given is an integer, in order to make it simplified to test for palindrome, what I have done is, I have first converted that integer to a string, and then what I have done is, again I have taken a list of characters, so that one by one character I can parse it, and then if that particular character is contained in the original input, then what I am doing is, I am just removing that particular character. I am just removing that particular character from the list. So, and then finally what I'm doing is, I'm just checking if that character is not found, then I'm just adding it to the list. I'm adding it to the list, and I'm checking a simple constraint that if the given input length is even, or the given that list to which I have added unfound digits is empty. This is the first condition which I am checking it. So if this condition holds true, or if this condition holds true, that indicates that the given number can be a palindrome with the rearranging of digit positions, and that's why here I have returning 2, otherwise I am returning 1. So as mentioned, the first condition is, I am checking if the length of the input is even, or the list to which I have added the characters, when it's not found in the original string, then obviously the list is not going to be empty. And the other condition is, if the given input is odd length, then I am checking that whatever the added characters to the list, it should be exactly 1. It should be exactly 1. That's how we can ensure that the given number is a palindrome with rearranging of digits. So this is what the simplest logic that we can do by converting the given integer input to a string, and then using a list array of characters, we can just check each and every character, which is nothing but actually the digit that's converted to string. If it is contained, then what we are doing, we are just removing it and then adding it to the list, and then finally checking with simple condition that if the input given is of even length, and if the list is empty, that means everything is found in the list. thereby nothing is being added. That's the reason the list is empty. So we can just return to. If the given input is of odd length, then there should be one digit that should be exactly added to the list. So this is what the simplest logic I have used, and if you can have your own logic of optimizing it, you are most welcome to post it in the comment section. That can be utilized and useful for other students as well. I hope this solution will be useful. So I'll come out with one more logic building problem in the next video. Thanks for watching and bye.